And this ball is in the air to right field. And this one is gone over the wall for Suarez. Nothing lead, and now Winker. And this one is hammered into deep right center field. Can't laugh about that one. So Suarez takes a home run lead on a team, and Winker says not so fast.
Well, again, a little spinner right there. It looks like a cutter that just didn't do much at all except hit the sweet part of the bat for Jesse Winker.
And now Dietrich back to way back.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Pesky Bees. How are you doing? In case you didn't know, in this episode we're going to go back to back, way back, and possibly we'll throw in another back in there. I've got 3 pretty cool cards I want to share with you guys, so stay tuned. All right, the first card I want to share with you guys is this right here. It's a 1961 Topps Cincinnati Reds team card, PSA graded. The Reds in 61, well, the Reds in 60 finished 6th place behind the Pittsburgh Pirates. The Pirates in 61 the World Series, so they finished 6th place behind the World Series champions. In 61, though, they won the National League pennant, 4 games ahead of the Los Angeles Dodgers. So what changed, you might ask? What was the difference in 60 and 61? Well, in the offseason of 1960, early 61, they added a guy by the name of Frank Robinson. Maybe you've heard of him. He was placed in the outfield with Vada Pinson and Gus Bell, and actually Wally Post as well, there at Crosley Field. And that made all the difference in the world for that 61 team. So you're looking at the 1961 Topps team card of the Cincinnati Reds. A little closer there. Sharp bunch of looking dudes. All right. Then the next card I want to show you is a 1951 Bowman of Johnny Vandermeer. Johnny was with the Reds in 1937 through 43, and then back on the team again in 46 through 49. 3-time National League strikeout leader, 4-time All-Star. Of course, he was on that 1940 World Series championship team with the Reds. You might want to ask yourself, what's the gap in there from 43 to 46? Well, from 43 to 46, to show his patriotism, basically on the heels of World War II, essentially. We were still actively at war. Mr. Vandermeer joined the United States Navy in March of 44. Of course, the war essentially didn't end until later that year. Then he was discharged in December of 45. But see the back there, and Somewhat of a stain in the bottom left-hand corner. And then the next card I want to show you guys is the same player, Mr. Johnny Vandermeer. This is his 48-49 Leaf gum. What do you ask yourself is, Mr. Vandermeer, what's so special about him? Well, he is a Major League Baseball record holder because he's the only major leaguer ever to pitch back-to-back no-hitters. Yes, that's right, back-to-back no-hitters. Not back-to-back-to-back, but just back-to-back, two backs.
1935, Cincinnati stepped into baseball's future by installing lights at Crosley Field. And for the first time, fans could see a ball game after a hard day's work. Ironically, it was the Reds who in 1938 met the Brooklyn Dodgers in the first night game at Ebbets Field. And Johnny Vandermeer, Cincinnati's 23-year-old left-hander, made baseball history by pitching his second consecutive no-hitter.
The first one came in June the 11th of 1938 against the then Boston Bees. From 36 for 41, in case you all didn't know, the Boston Braves changed their name to the Boston Bees. That's B-E-E-E-E-B-E-E-S, Bees. I thought that. Interrupt this card video with a special news bulletin. Stay tuned.
Crashing a car was bad enough, but investigators say it led to two people inside that car being attacked by bees. It happened last night on Patton Spur Road in Laurel County. Police say a car hit a utility pole and bothered a hive of bees nearby. New tonight, Garrett Weimer talks to someone who lives in that area who saw it all happen.
Neighbors along Patton Spur Road are still, well, buzzing about what happened.
Well, I just had got done feeding my chickens, watered them and stuff, and I walked back to my house there to get my phone so I could play a video game on it. And all of a sudden, I heard a big boom. I looked back out my door and the electric pole fell and the lines were falling, and the geotackers sideways into the fence.
Then the folks inside the car got a big surprise.
Well, he didn't know it, but he found out that there was a hive of bees that was located there, and he disturbed them.
And there's a guy come out screaming and squalling and running around about like a chicken with his head cut off.
Anderson then says they ran up the road, grabbed a hose outside his home, and started trying to spray off the bees.
I told him he needed to get out of that water, but say I didn't know he was getting eaten up by bees. I thought he was just high.
Deputies say the couple were under the influence of drugs. They say they had driven down the road looking for a place to swim.
That girl in that little bikini, she had a little red dot thought over her.
Even Gary Lee got stung while he was out there. Needless to say, investigators call it an unusual case, but everyone around here hopes the two learned a serious lesson.
Think they learned their lesson?
I'd say by today they are. If they feel like my leg feels, I'd say they're learning.
In Laurel County, Garrett Weimer, WKYT.
Really? Are you kidding me? Only in Kentucky. Mr. Vandermeer pitched his first no-hitter against the Bees there on June the 11th, 38, and then 4 days later pitched his second no-hitter, back-to-back starts against the Brooklyn Dodgers. Thought that was pretty cool. And that's Johnny Vandermeer. Pretty awesome. 48 Leaf. But folks, that's all I got. Appreciate you hanging in here with me, my crazy antics. Thanks for tuning in. God bless you. God bless America. And until next time.